Okay, so today's special request was a video for Joyce. She's asked me to do a video how I made my one picture frame that was sold in the Becky Strong event to DIY Crafting with Abby bought it. And so anyways, I wanted to show you how I made mine. And when I did the one with Abby, I did it on this piece of wood, which I found a smaller frame, and I'm going to go ahead and use this piece of wood again today. So this is another piece of wood that my husband made up for me, and I'm going to find something else for it. I was going to use it with this frame, which I could have used. I mean, it would have been fine, but I still like the old rugged wood, barn wood. You can use just about anything. You can use cardboard, whatever you want to use to make your platform. And then it's just Dollar Tree frames. It's hard to find the wood ones that Dollar Tree usually sells. And or not, they're not really wood, but they look like wood. I can't find them anymore. I mean, they're just hard to find. And I just didn't really care for this particular one. It just wasn't hitting me right. So I'm going to put that one aside. Let's see, I want to move it where I don't knock anything over. There we go. And I'm going to move this frame out of the way too, because I'm not going to use it. I'm going to use this one here. And it works out perfectly because put the glass back in first, which after the video I got my fingerprints on this, so I'll reclean it, if you want to call it that word. But once I put the picture in, this is some slats of sticks that he had cut for me too. Excuse me, tickle in my throat. And they're perfect for that, the 4 window panes, to make it look like 4 window panes. So it's the perfect size. It's like, oh yes, that'll work. I can do them on the inside if I wanted, but I'm not going to. I'm going to do them on the outside. I like that, you know. Now this one's already, like I said, wood grained, which is cool. But my wood, my wood here, I want it to kind of match. I don't want it odd like that. For some reason I have got a tickle. So on the frames, what you can do is you can use any picture you want. I ordered these on Etsy. These are beautiful graphic photos that I ordered on Etsy that have no writing in them, which some of the graphics I bought before had writing in them, and it's like, I don't want no writing. So anyways, you can order online on Etsy, or you can order different ones. I will put a link to who I purchased these from, but where I got some anyways. But you can do your own photographs too. The one that is in the photo of the Becky Strong one, that was done by the Crafting Coop, and you can order from them, but you can also use your own photographs. This is a photograph that I used, that I took of the barn across the road, actually, from our land. So I'm making the photograph, by the way, the frame, where I can remove it and change pictures out for the seasons. I didn't do that with the other one, and I wished I would have, but it's like that. I love tractors, though. As far as the shelves go, let me move this out of the way. My husband just made took a piece of wood and made some little shelf sitters, and so that way it'll sit on there, and I'll glue it on. And what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to take some Waverly Antique Wax, and I'm just going to put some on there just to give it that stain, and I'm going to do the shelf the same way because I want everything matching. I took a little can, this was a mushroom can, and I took it. You don't have to worry about all the labels or anything, because what I'm going to do is outline it with, you can use cheesecloth, little veil lace, or even a dryer sheet. Okay, and you can stain it and put it around so it'll hide that. Another shelf you can use is I have one of these. You can put these on there too, and they're cool. You can use any size can you want. I buy the little candelabras. You can use whatever kind of candelabra you want. You can use these kind of glass ones. I get them at the dollar store. They make great ones, and you can just also have it on there. The candles I use are the battery type, okay, or you can use the regular tea lights, whatever type of candle you want, because I don't want it overdone, but yet I want that stained look. And Waverly is so nice about being user-friendly that if you got too much, you can take a damp towel and wipe off some of it too. But I just want it where it's like a stain. Just to bring that out in the wood, make it look nice. And if you're not following or liking my page, I hope you will today, YouTube and on Facebook, I'd appreciate it. Give me a share, a shout out. I'd love to have you come along with me as I do create. This summer I'm going to be outside more doing videos out there, because I'm doing which I did last year, is the Western Wall, but I've got to finish some of it. Okay, so that one's done, and see, that goes a lot more better. A lot more better, is that how you say it? It looks better, I think, with that way. So let's get some more of this, and we're going to stain up this one too. And like I said, it's Waverly Antique Wax. I put it in, I had 2 bottles of it, and instead of taking up 2 bottle shelves on my shelf, I just put it all together into one. I think that used to be a honey jar or honey container. So I, once it was done, I saved my containers if I can. I use my agave. I buy agave syrup from Costco, and I use those empty ones for my paints, and just makes it nice. So it's a quick project, really. It's just fun. I love making things for my home, and this is going to go in my hallway. Where the other one was staged, that's where this one will go. Yeah, I'm going to do this little guy here. Let me grab, do I need I should have got a bigger brush. This is just a little one, but that's okay, it'll work. I was trying to prepare and have everything all ready and done right, but sometimes you just still don't have it together, you know? I don't want to splatter on me, so try not to get too crazy with my brush. Okay, this is working fine, because I'm going to be covering it with the cheesecloth. And you can tea stain your cheesecloth, or I mean I'm going to use the dryer sheet today just to show you. You can use used dryer sheets, you can use new ones, it doesn't matter. This one's a new one, but I'm still going to use it. And I could use the cheesecloth, but I have some stained cheesecloth that I've done with coffee staining it, and with the cinnamon stuff and everything, but I, for some reason, can't remember where I put it. I've rearranged my craft room, and sometimes you can do do a good job of organizing everything, and then you organize too much and you don't know where you organized it to. And that's exactly what happened with a couple things. And luckily I found some things, but I'm still looking for some other things. So, let's add a little more water. Okay, so I did some mold clays with air dry clay, and these are little molds that I did. You can buy them online. These are not IODs, but IODs are good ones, but these are not this particular style. Taking off some of those rough edges. You don't have to be real precise with this, but I want to get a lot of it off so it doesn't look like it's a paper clay is what it is, and that's why it dries so quick. And but I love it. You know, you can make so many things with it and use them. Let's see, get some of this out of there. Okay, so now I think I'm going to do the Waverly. Well, I'm going to do the black first, and then I'll do some lighter. I think that's what I did in the... I've got the picture hanging up here, so it's kind of like letting me know what I did. What did I do with that tray? There it is. Let me have you again. Okay. So we're going to put some paint in here again. I'm not going to put as much. I waste paint when I do that. Okay. So the main thing is getting it in the crevices, and I'm going to lay it down so it's less likely to break too. That makes a difference. Okay. You just want to make sure you get it all. Do the back if you need to, just to make sure you get all the edges good. Watch this blow everywhere. Okay, it's called Metallic Luster. It's by Deco Art, and this is the Iced Espresso. So I just take a little bit of this. I think we're pretty much done with all the painting. I hope so. And I rub it on this to make it look antiqued. And okay, so that's how that looks. And very pretty. I like the Ice Espresso though. I love that color. I've got the gold and the silver, but and there's other colors that I want to get, but I only do it when they're on sale. I don't like to pay full price for anything. Now on this, I'm going to do the same thing. Rub it on there good. Okay. Just brings it out and makes it look, to me it makes it look prettier. And I'll do it on this. Okay. So I'm going to do this, and what you do, you just rub it together. You don't need a lot. You know, that's one thing about it I like, is you don't need a lot. just use this. Okay. We'll get her. You can use the Type Bond Thick and Rich. That's a good one too. I'm just going to lap it on there. There's so many things in this craft that you can reuse things, you know, and that's the way it should be. That we so many people are big into saving the planet, and I think that's great. I think some of the things are overboard, but most of the time it's pretty accurate, you know, what we need to do to help save our planet. Okay. So if you like this project, I hope you make one. They are fun and they are pretty. Now with the pip berries, I love pip berries. They're hard to find sometimes, that's the only thing. Let's see, I don't want a whole lot. So let's try this. And let's go back up in here. Okay, so see, you get that. And it looks, I mean, you can't tell it's a can really. Okay. We're getting her done. Almost done with the project. I like that. A little bit of editing and then I'll get it on my YouTube channel and post it over to my Facebook page. Okay, I'm going to turn you upside down like that and let you dry a little bit. Okay, so I'll put it in this and I'll cut it. And that quick. Isn't that cool? I love it. Okay. Let me put you. Are you going to go in there? Are you too tight? Nope, you're perfect. Okay. So I'm going to put it like that. I want to look on the other side, make sure. See, that looks good. And I'll touch that up with the black, or the brown, I mean. So I'm going to do that. Now I need to I'm just eyeballing it. I'm not being overly precise. I can straighten it up like this. There we go. Pretty much spot on. Okay, right there. Now you want to move over a little bit like that. These little lines are going to be my marks, so they'll work. Okay, move you out of the way. Okay, so here, right there. Okay, I don't want to run you, so I'm going to put you up there. Okay, mark that. I should need just 2 of those. Chipboard is good for scrapbooking, and it's like this stuff, only you can get thicker. You can get different sizes, I mean different thickness. Okay, so I'm going to mark these where I want them, and I want the shelf right there. Okay, so I'll put a little mark like this. It won't show that way. Okay. So, where's my wood glue? So, hopefully yeah, that's still recording. Okay. This stuff is the best. I love this stuff. I mean, you got to be careful, because if you get it on your skin, it's bonded, and you have a time getting it off. But like I said, I get it at Walmart, and I just love it. Okay, so that's going to go right there, there, right there. There we go. And I just push it a little bit. Okay. It's pretty much already on there now. Now this one, I don't use it on there. I use the thicken. It's the Tight Bond Quick and Thick, and I use that on this because of it being paper and different, and then wood. I want it to really bond, and this stuff really sticks on to this clay, this paper clay. Don't want overlap. So, okay, here we go. And I think about right there would be good, right there. Okay. So those are on. Now we're going to work on the frame. Oops, the frame part. So on the frame, I've got these, and I want to use, I'm just going to do some black staining in the corners. Okay. So that'll hide that was white like this here. That'll hide that. Good. That's why a lot of times whenever I do my brushes, I don't clean them out right away, because you still have a little bit of paint in them, and sometimes it's the last paint you used and you need it. Instead of pulling out more paint, you've got that, you know, and so it works great. Okay, so that's done. We want it where I'm going to use this again as my guide. Okay. And this one's going to go right there. Okay. And I'm going to use the Tight Bond, and then when I go to have it all together, I'll squeeze some of that super glue part in it too. So that way okay. Get some of that off. And Tight Bond is pretty fast too of setting up. And it's got a good grip too. I like it just as much as the super glue, but the super glue is just added extra. Come on, tight. That's what I wanted though. Nice and tight. Okay. There we go. Get all those little extra gluey things off. Make sure those are gone. Okay. Now this is where I'll use the super glue down in here, because that just gives it extra secureness. Okay, I just don't want to touch that. We're going to clean this glass, make it look better. Okay. Now it looks like it's dirty with all that stuff underneath it, but it's not. And I want to center my picture where that tractor shows, so I'm going to do this. Okay. Tractor and barn, I can go over just a little bit. Okay. Now I could outline it, or I could you know, and cut it with scissors. I could use my X-Acto knife, but I'm going to go ahead and do this. and make sure I do it right that way and not mess up. These are watercolor prints that like I said, I bought on Etsy. For the price, it was very worth it to me. And you don't just get the one, you get many. And so I just love it. Okay, let's see what it looks like first. Now that is cool. I love that. Looks like I'm looking out the window at the tractor. We have a tractor. We don't have a big red barn like that. I wish we did. Hopefully someday we will. Like this. Okay. Now how I'm going to attach it. Gosh, I just love that. That is so cool. I mean, you could put any, like I said, the cows or whatever in there. What I'm going to do is use Velcro on the back. Okay. These here, I buy these online. Okay. They're a dime a dozen. I mean, they're just awesome. I use them for strapping my cords and stuff because they come apart like this, okay, and they go on themselves. See, they attach. I love it, you know. So I'm going to use these. I'm going to use 4 of them, and I think you get 5 or 6 thick ones, you know, a bunch of them, and I think I paid $6 for them on Amazon. Love them. Okay, so now let's see how I'm going to do this. I think I'm going to do the corners because I got to do the other side too to match. Okay, so take them apart first. I'm going to do, let's do this. I don't want to run those because they're dry. Okay, let me get a corner. Let's do this. I'm trying to make a corner here. Okay. And I'm going to use my X-Acto knife on this one. Okay. See how sharp and nice? Okay. Let me see. Perfect. Oh, excuse me. Okay. That'll give some grip there. So I'm going to do all these like that. The 4 corners. This way I can change it out. I wished I had done that, like I said, with Abby's, but I didn't. Okay, and the glue side down is what I'm going to use. Let's see. Okay, so let's put these over here. And how I'm going to do it. Let's see. Which glue do I want to use? I think I'm going to use the thick and rich because I know it'll work on all things. Let's see, that's going to go right in that corner, yeah. So we'll do this. Okay, right like that. Okay. Get these on first. And then we'll work on the other part. We're almost done. This kind of slows things up because I'm doing this, but that's okay because I wanted to do this so that I would have a way to change it out. That might be too much glue, yeah. That's okay. We'll let it like that. Okay. Perfect. Now let's dry you off. Okay. Over a little bit, Dove. There you go. Okay, so we're going to have some right here. And once I put the glue on and the Velcro, I can remove those. Because you don't want the Velcro to show, and you don't want the glue to show, or the marks. It's going to go like that. You got to do it on the furry side. Otherwise, they won't grip. Okay. Right there. Trying to get these things apart, it's hard. They grip good. Okay, so this one here is right here. I gotta get me something to eat. I'm starting to get the shakes. I don't know if anyone else has ever done that, but my blood sugars get low when I get the shakies. I gotta turn it so I can see it because the light is making it where I can't see my marks. Oh, there it is. Okay, this is how it looks. It turned out really cute. I really like it. Let me get up here so I can zoom in a little bit so you can see. I just love the picture for sure. But everything turned out really nice. But I really like how it turned out. My battery's about to die. I don't know why my video didn't finish, but this is the ending of it. So I hope you like it. I hope you make one. And I hope you like and follow my page. Y'all have a good day and a great weekend. Bye-bye now.